name is Gary Corbett. In 1985, a devastating event occurred that affected every member of our family. This terrible trauma has been present in our lives every day, but for years remained largely unspoken within the family home. I started by researching at the State Library archives to find out more about what happened to my sister. I wanted to understand how my mother survived the trauma and the grief over the past 37 years while still continuing to raise her 4 remaining children. I decided I needed to travel to Sydney to sit down for a chat with Mum. Thanks for sitting with me. I wanted to talk about family life, and I wanted to talk how you coped after losing a child. And I thought we could start by looking through some of Kylie's photo albums.
Alright.
So this is her at age 6.
Yeah.
What do you remember of that time?
Oh, she was a fun little girl. Bit of a loner. She wanted to be on her own all the time. Quiet.
Similar to me?
A little bit similar to you.
Yeah.
She found it hard to mix with people at first, and then she found one friend she liked, and she got on well with her. Lived across the road from us. Yeah.
And do you think I would have got along with her?
You probably would. Yeah, 'cause she, I remember when we used to go camping and you were only a baby and she would push you around in the pram.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably would have got on well with you.
We'll have a look. Oh, next photo. Age 7.
Yeah. That's a little bit different. She was sick that day
Right.
and she didn't want to go to school, but I made her. I think she just had a bit of a cold. Yeah. She went to school. I couldn't, the next photo I couldn't afford to buy the proper uniform, but she got that given to her.
Age
8 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the year that I was born.
Yeah.
And what school was this? Guildford.
Was
Old Guildford.
Yeah.
So the next one should be a different school then.
Yeah, but this is the last one she went to. It's at Rose Hill.
So this was the last
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah. Her last school photo.
Right. And what do you remember of that time?
I don't know. She just went to school and she just plodded along. She struggled a bit at school. She couldn't do her work properly.
More report.
More.
Is
They
this
made
her
a
drawing?
folder, put her up. Yeah, they made a folder to put their stuffs in. Year 2.
Kylie tried hard all the time and showed steady improvement. Well done.
Yeah, well, I think that's, what is that? I think that might have been her last one.
85.
Yeah, that would
That
have
was-
been her last, but she didn't finish that swimming. They gave it to her because she didn't finish.
That was the date that she was murdered.
She was supposed to go swimming that day. She had her swimming costumes and everything with her. And because she didn't finish it, they gave her a certificate anyhow. That was her last certificate she got for swimming.
So this was in the newspaper.
Yeah.
So this is the one that I found in the archives of the State Library in Queensland. And I was shocked. I was shocked when I found it because it was more about him being 19 and he would have to be isolated.
Oh, that because he's just adult and he's in adult's prison. That's the problem.
And he just did an adult crime to a child.
Yeah. So you didn't know you had that, did you? No, I don't know.
No.
You couldn't get them on record.
So obviously this is a quote from you. You said that?
Yeah. Yeah. I said it. And I'll say it again. Especially if he gets parole.
So growing up, I've always found that we weren't allowed to talk about it in front of Dad.
We weren't allowed to talk about it. We weren't allowed to have photos around of her.
Not even photos?
No. He wouldn't let me have a photo of her. He found it was too hard for him to handle. I got upset because of course she was part of my family. I wanted to have, my kids to see her around. I couldn't just dismiss her.
Yeah.
And he couldn't handle it because it was too hard for him to. Because he, I can understand him because he went to the flat where she was and he had to identify her and.
The mall.
No, in the flat. In the flat where she.
Oh, in the flat.
Yeah.
Right.
In the flat where she was murdered. He had to go up there and identify her.
Because I remember Sunday trips going out to the crematorium. That used to be a thing that we did.
Yeah.
Would go see Kylie and then would go see Nena.
Yeah.
And I remember those trips, and I remember going there, and you used to give me a tissue to wipe the plaque.
Yeah. Well, it's a shiny plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we knew the only ones who could do it. I was the strongest one of the family. I had to be because I had 4 other children. I had to be the strongest, and I just must have just said it in a conversation, and They were funny days. They were beautiful days. And then the day she was taken from me, I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
It still really hurts. At Mother's Day time, and this little girl, I was sitting on a park bench and this little girl came up and said to me, "Excuse me, but who's Kylie Corbett?" I said, "Well, she was a student at this school and she was wrongly taken, she was murdered." "Oh no." So she had some, you know how kids used to make Mother's Day flowers out of tissues? She had some and she put it on her plaque.
It's a lovely little gesture.
Yeah, I planted a tree in that school.
So, can you tell me what butterflies mean to you?
Now, I had somebody else ask me that. Butterflies mean to me is closest thing to an angel. And every time I see a butterfly, I know that person who has gone must be around. That's what it means to me.
Butterfly, don't flutter by, don't fly away. Butterfly, I wonder why you left today. Do you have to go? Only you will know. Butterfly, I hope that you come back someday. Butterfly,